Good afternoon from the forecast office in Glasgow, Montana. This is a weather briefing for the next couple of days covering northeast Montana. As we can see on the satellite image, a disturbance along the front range of the Rockies is producing some cloud cover associated with rain and thunderstorm activity. Now let's take a look. As we can see on this radar image, there's some rain across the central parts of Montana oriented in a northwest to southeast fashion. There's also a few small thunderstorm cells in Garfield County and another in north central Valley County, and some across the international border in southern Canada. Taking a look at Storm Prediction Center's threat for severe weather, we can see there's a slight risk of severe weather along the Idaho-Montana border. Elsewhere, the rest of Montana is in general thunderstorm risk. Looking at day 2, see a similar trend. All of Montana is just in an area of general thunderstorm activity with no severe thunderstorm expected. Taking a look at the precipitation over the last 7 days, we can see that things have been rather dry over much of Montana, particularly northeast Montana. Looking at the last 14 days, we see a similar trend. Things generally dry across much of the state. Taking a look at the 12-hour forecast precipitation, we can see that parts of Garfield, Macomb, Dawson, Prairie, and Webo counties all going to see 0.2 of an inch or better precipitation, with northeast areas getting much less. The 24-hour precipitation forecast, you can see much greater amounts of precipitation beginning to accumulate over the southern parts of this map in Prairie and Dawson and Webo counties. Pretty much everyone south of the Missouri River at this point can expect around 1/4 of an inch or so, with lighter amounts up around the Funnywood area. Looking at the 48-hour precipitation amounts, we can see at this point most of the area has a 1/2 inch or better precipitation forecast. And the 72-hour precipitation forecast shows a similar thing, with over an inch of precipitation forecast in the Webo, Prairie, and Dawson County areas, with most everyone getting close to 3/4 of an inch or better possible. Now taking a look at the maximum temperature forecast, see much of northeast Montana is in the mid to upper 80s forecast. And on Saturday, similarly, a little bit more variation with some low 80s up to low 90s down around Miles City. Looking at the minimum temperature forecast for Friday night, low to mid 60s is what most people are going to see across this area. And on Saturday night, we can see upper 50s to low 60s for much of northeast Montana.